I'm Kris McCusker in the 680 Business Center. Record job creation in Canada last month. 106,500 jobs added in April, the biggest one-month bounce ever, and a big surprise to many with the expectation coming in at around 12,000 jobs. Not only that, the bulk of the jobs were full-time, and we also saw a slight uptick in wage growth. As one economist put it, wow. Now, it's not likely to move the needle for the Bank of Canada because data elsewhere has been tepid at best, although one market strategist told me today this could take the possibility of a rate cut this year off the table. The Canadian dollar did move higher today. Now, markets this week finished in the red. The big loser was the NASDAQ. It was down by about 3.5%. TSX off by about 1% on the week, still up by more than 13% so far this year. On Bay Street, shares in Recipe Unlimited and Freshii moved lower after both companies reported earnings. Then we had these trade issues ongoing in the U.S. U.S. and China did talk again this week. Although those talks ended early today, they are expected to pick up in Beijing. New tariffs were imposed by the U.S. on Chinese products. China says it will retaliate, but we don't know how just yet. And there is still no trade deal. Now, a stock of note in the U.S., shares in Symantec saw its biggest one-day plunge this year, down about 13%. A soft forecast and the abrupt departure of the chief executive getting the blame. Now, another stock of note on Wall Street today, Uber, probably wasn't the best day for this debut. Stock was down almost 9% in the early going, and it actually opened below the IPO price of $45. Now, in fairness, you don't get to pick when you go public. Company officials in various interviews today also cautioned that they are playing the long game on this. It's not just about the one day. While all of that was going on, shares in Lyft hit another all-time low, I believe for the second time this week. It went public last month, and on day one, by comparison, it jumped by 9%. But since reporting earnings last week, this stock has been falling. It's off by more than 15% in the last 5 days. I'm Kris McCusker in the 680 Business Center for City News.